me? Here, let's see. I'm going to take you guys over here to a mountain view. I want to show you guys something. Yeah, I don't really stop at stop signs. See if I can get up there. Sometimes they got it closed off. A lot of times it's a revival, like a place. I'll show you. You'll see if I can get back there. Usually, if I can get back there, it's a gravel road. But we'll try and see if we can get back there. We'll try and see if we can get back there. New brakes every month, you know. We got the fair coming up this week or next week. I'm in East Tennessee if you're wondering where I'm at, guys. I go slow through here because this curve right here, there's a lot of idiots that like to over on your lane, man, they'll kill you. So you gotta watch them. You gotta watch people, man. They don't know what they're doing. Especially in a car. They're protected. I'm not. You know, I'm on a motorcycle, so when you're in a cage, man, you're protected. You know, you're not gonna get really hurt as bad. You hit me, I'm on a motorcycle, man, you're gonna more than likely send me to, you know, my resting place. Especially if you're coming around a curve that's insanely crazy. You know, I mean, people just don't think about other people, and it's sad, but it's true, you know? Beautiful neighborhood. If they don't have it blocked off, we're going to show you something, guys. We're going to show you something beautiful. A lot of people don't get it. They don't see it. This is a very nice place. There's a pond here to my left. I don't know if you can see it, but you'll see it when I come back out. Now this is East Tennessee riding. The hell with the Dragon, tail of the Dragon. You get no views at the Dragon. This is where you get the views at, in East Tennessee. You don't have to go all the way to the tail of the Dragon to have the best views in the world. I'm telling you right now. They paved some of this. This all used to be gravel, man. That's good. Been about a year since I've been up. Let's see if they got it blocked off, if we can get back here, guys. Let's see if we can get back here without them blocking it off. Yeah. I think right here, where it turns into gravels. Yeah. Let's see if we can get back here, fellas. I don't like gravels. Remember, do not use your front brake. Use your rear brake, man. When you're in gravels, do not use front brake. You will hit the ground running, son. You just got to know how to ride, man. It ain't hard. If you know how to ride, then you're good. It takes practice, man. I've been riding dirt bikes since I was 12. I'm not an expert, but, you know, I've laid bikes down before. In my yard, I've hit, you know, you just don't matter how how good you are or who you are, you're going to mess up. So, sooner or later, you're going to let a bite down or something's going to happen. I promise you that. I just wonder if I can get back there, man, without being, okay. I just want to get back there without sinking in the, I don't think it's rained enough to really do any damage. Like maybe I can get my bike back there. I don't know, I hope I still got internet. Look at this, guys. Look how beautiful this place is. Gotta watch how you do it though, man. Gotta respect this place. You can't just, you know, watch. Here, let's ride back here and see. They got a base. They can put a little field up here now. That never used to be here. Like I said, it's been about a year. Share this video out. Subscribe, guys. I'll take you on rides like this all the time. Gotta get those followers up. Look at this. You want to come to East Tennessee to a place, a nice place to view. Thick gravels. Look here. Let's just ride up here to the back of it. Let's do that. Look here. How about that, guys? Here, hang on, fellas. Hang on. Look at that. Now, here, let's take you off this for a second. Sorry about the view. I'm gonna get it off there for a minute. Here. Looky there. Look here. I'm telling you, you want to come to East Tennessee? Look at that. Look at this. Look. You see that? You rode the motorcycle. Look here. All the way up. I could have kept going up, but I decided not to. I didn't want to get no deeper in the grass and stuff. Now you tell me that's not worthwhile. Now when people go to the Tail of the Dragon over in East Tennessee, I get it, man. It's a famous road. I've been there twice. I'll never go back. There's stupid ass people there. They don't know how to ride. They'll kill you. Here's the thing. You come over here to East Tennessee. Look here. You don't have to worry about they have no view at Tail of the Dragon. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? This is where I live. I ride these mountains daily. I mean, this is no joke, see? Come out here, somebody put a fence out here, and I'll tell you why. Look, whoop, it goes straight off a bluff. Straight off, you can hear a highway way over there somewhere over the mountains. Look at that. What's over there? Look, yeah, there's a road goes down in there somewhere. It's not a highway, it's a road. Now you tell me, there's Kentucky. See Kentucky way over there on that tip? That's Kentucky, guys. But like I said, I've got some of the best views in East Tennessee, man. Most time people in cages don't see, no, they don't see us, man. They don't see us at all. You see that? See those bluffs there? There's a road down there. You can hear it, the old farms of Tennessee. That goes down to a Little Crab, it's called. I mean, this is what I get every day, guys. This is what I get to live, you know, this is what I get to ride. Roads I get to ride, the views in East Tennessee. Now, a lot of people don't understand, but like I said, I love the mountain roads and I hate wintertime because I'm literally on top of a mountain. Everyone's like, you say you live on a mountain. Literally, look, I live on top of a mountain. When I say it's bad here, it gets bad here in the winter. So every direction I go when I leave my house is 4 directions. You can go 4 different directions, and every one of those are off a mountain. You know what I mean? You have to go down the mountain. But this is what a nice, beautiful, cloudy day in East Tennessee looks like. Well, it's not way east. I'm not Johnson City. I'm not over there. I'm on a plateau. If anyone's wondering, I'm on the plateau. That's where I be. The plateau. So if that's what you're wondering, I'm on the plateau. Let's get back on the bike. Let's do this. Let's get this screw back on. Okay, guys. I just wanted to come here and show you. This is one of the spots I like to ride to. It's beautiful, man. It's hard to, sorry about all that, guys. It's hard to go wrong on that place right there, you know. It's really hard to go wrong there. I mean, honestly, it's like it's so beautiful, man. People don't realize that it's really just, let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, you're on the GoPro Live, John. So John's on the GoPro Live, so he couldn't do that. He couldn't send me a link. He was going to try to send me a link and we were going to jump on, but obviously you can't do that. So let's ride and get some air because it's 90 degrees. Let's see if we can get this old bike started. Get some air on us, guys. Get some air on us. How'd y'all feel about that? That was a nice view, wasn't it? Beautiful, beautiful view. Nice, nice, nice. Gotta watch these gravels, like I said. Dangerous, very dangerous. I hope y'all enjoyed that. That was a nice view. Like this, like I said, you got to be respectful. It's a very nice community. They allow people to come up here, so you know, you got to be respectful when you come to other people's place, man. It's just like going to somebody's house, you know. Show respect, man. They're good enough to let you come to their place. You got to be able to show respect, man. See, here comes the truck, so I'm going to show the respect first and let him come up through here so I can not hit him head on, you know. Make sure I got my shit loaded just in case. I mean, you never know, you know. Some idiot might try to kill you here in these woods. Some crazy, you know, Ted Bundy or some shit. Just because he drives a nice truck don't mean he don't like to eat bodies, you know, people. Strapped and loaded, people. Always, I'm telling you. You never know. You just don't know. Be the lost woodsman. Ray's tombstone will say Ray disappeared due to some hills have eyes, you know, creature with, you know, 3 toes and 15 fingers and now, like I said, always respect people's place, man. Respect other people's property. They allow you to come here free and just enjoy your day or whatever, man. Hey, respect it. Don't litter, don't throw shit down. I mean, you know, now we're back on pavement, so be careful when they're going to see those houses over there. I mean, they're nice, man. It's not my neighborhood. At least they're nice enough to let people, you know. I'm not coming through here raising hell, ramming my motorcycle up, being stupid, you know. That I just don't do that. Not in a place where, you know, people live like that. Yeah, I do. I'll ram it up in places and tunnels and different places when it's needed to be, but I'm not going to do it when I'm, you know, in somebody else's front yard, basically. That's what gets people to put up roadblocks where you can't go and look at views and look at places that's nice and shit, you know. So, I mean, it is what it is, but like I Big South Fork National Forest. Look up Rugby. The first settlers town ever in this area was Rugby. It's still there to this day. I thought that was a snake, but look up Big South Fork, Dickens State Park. I'm telling you, man, those places, you go up there and rent you a cabin, or you can rent a tent, a big teepee tent. You camp out. They have all kinds of activities. I mean, it's beautiful up here, man. Come up here and ride. Go to the Dillon Drive. I get it. But it also is dangerous. People are dangerous, man. They'll run over you. Come on, lady. Old square town in the foreground. This is our park. It's very little. See it? That's all it is. Mark Twain. You ever heard of Mark Twain? glad you guys are sticking with me. Make sure you hit the like button, thumbs up if you like the video, or if you like this live stream, guys. Bouncing all over. Maybe that's better. They've lasted this long, so maybe if I can find, maybe I can get me some, maybe I'll get some mounts from like Advent Black or something. I mean, all I need to there's another motorcycle. Got to get a new battery for that one too. That's the only thing wrong with it. Got to get a battery. Something sounds loose. I'm gonna have to check this bike out, guys. So. I don't know. Let's see if I can get it in neutral. Nope. Fucking shit. Come on. Damn, that motor's hot. Woo, doggy. Let's see if we can get this thing settled down here and cooled down. Huh. My Lord. Yep, it's in neutral, so that's a good thing. All right, guys, let's see if we can sit this thing down. Thank you for showing up, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Always appreciated when you come in on this channel here. I love it. Don't know Chinese, so sorry. Don't know what you're saying there or whatever that language is. You know, like I said, I don't understand that foreign language, so the wind, hopefully that tape, see, electrical tape, guys. See, I got Velcro, and I do Velcro because look, I got another out charge battery I put, and I put it right here, and I Velcroed the back of the battery, and it actually stays right here on my dash, and I can use it to charge my phone or my GoPros or whatever. But I mean, I've got a charger that comes to through my motorcycle, you know. But every time I try to do the live stream through the GoPro app on the GoPro, so you guys have a better picture like through the GoPro, and when I plug in, look, when I plug in my phone jack that runs to my bike, it mutes the sound. So it kills the sound through the GoPro. It will kill it, and I don't understand why it keeps doing that. So something in there is triggering something. Look at all those stickers. That's other YouTubers. Well, that one's mine. So, and I have that one. And these are just some YouTubers I've met. Well, I've met most of everyone. All these I've met, except maybe one or two, maybe. I've met most of all those people right there. So, at YouTube meetups and shit. So, yeah. So, and this is what I said. My tour pack is it's not a big tour pack like I was saying a minute ago. It's just the little pizza cutter, you know, razor, whatever you want to call it. And I just use it for like my, you know, water bags, my GoPro equipment, my helmet, if I get my helmet in there, water, like I said, electrical tape to tape up the, you know, the loose sheep, the lost sheep out in the woods. You know what I'm talking about. The female, no, I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. Oh, shit, I shouldn't have said that on camera anyways. No, I'm joking. Well, when I go to motorcycle rallies and shit, guys, it's like, you know, you got women down there that like to be, you know, tied up, taped up, whatever. I hope, if you're still on here, man, honest to God, I hope I got tape up here. I'm going to peel it off too. I want to just say, I hope to God that electrical, and look here, if you got a phone cover on your phone, if you got a cover, yes, make cocaine and strippers great again. If you got a cover, I got an iPhone 13, so if you got a cover, here's another piece. If you got one of those little phone protectors, screen protectors, this electrical tape will stick, but it will not stick to your phone. And I got just a regular black case for my phone, nothing fancy because I like to put it in the mounts. This will stay and it will cover up, and also it cleans out your speakers, see? Like I put it over it and it cleans them, but it also kills the air, the wind noise and shit, I think. I'm hoping it kills a lot of that wind noise. Somebody said it did, it helped. Now it may not kill it all, but it helped. And what I was saying a minute ago was I've got this foam, I've got this old microphone foam, and what I do, I cut it out, see? I slide my phone down in it, and that way I can see my phone, see? And then the bottom of it is like having this on the mic. That's where I put my, you know, my charger. And then the bottom of it, the wind hits this, and it's like, your microphone in your house you're talking through, and it kills all the distortion. It's supposed to kill all that distortion and shit, man. So, I mean, that's the idea of doing it on the phone. Because every time I tried to do it on the GoPro and go live through the GoPro app, what it does is it mutes the phone. So I was trying an outgoing battery, outcharged battery, charging battery station, and the volume was working, but it wasn't great. It was going in and out, and I have to run hotspot off my phone, and I was running the hotspot, but the signal was strong, but it was still had a delay, and my microphone was going. The voice of the microphone was going up loud and then down low, so it was going back and forth, up and down. So, yes, I know I don't need to be smoking. So, it's a beautiful day. It's hot, man. It is hot here in East Tennessee. If you didn't catch my live stream this morning, I was live for almost 3 hours this morning, guys. I was live almost 3 hours this morning. You just don't know what the hell you're doing. I know, John, retired writer. I'm just not like technically smart like you, man. I mean, you're the ITT, went to school and got all the degrees in the, the waiver of technology shit. I didn't. So, wait a minute. Is that retired rider sticker right there? Oh my God, look at it. It's even on the inside of my tour pack. Damn, it's hot. Yeah, but and another question, if anybody out there that knows anything about the Nightbot, that's a moderator in your live streams on YouTube, please let me know. I need some information. I've got it run to my channel. I've copied the link. I've put it in. It says in my YouTube on my when you go into your YouTube channel, not on YouTube, but when you go into your what's that, John, or the other YouTube stuff we go into. What's up, Robert? What's up, David? So, anyways, I can't think of the name of it. The YouTube studios or whatever. When you go into that and you see all that stuff, like I copied, I pasted, I did all that. When you go into your YouTube studios, it said, or when I went into mine, it said that the Nightbot was a managing moderator, because that's where you got to put it. You got to put it in the manager. Look how beautiful it is. And see, I've got a shaded yard, man. See these big walnut trees? Walnuts fall every year. I let people stop and pick them up out of my yard. We used to try to keep them. We have 5 walnut trees, and look how old. That's a huge ass tree there. Oh, that's an oak. That's in the middle of our driveway. We got a loop driveway, goes all the way around. Yeah. Then we got all this. Then we got all the woods back there. 3.5, 4 acres of woods in that area. But we get real good shade here on the porch in the front yard. It's always shaded. Big nice place across the street. Oh, thank you, buddy. It's a small house, just country, just in the country. You tear it all up on your dirt bike. What, my front yard? Or my backyard? No, dude, I don't allow nothing in my backyard. I mow it. There's a trampoline the kids played with. Now I let my little nieces and nephews play. A little small garden to come out and grab what we want for supper. There's a fire pit we put in there. We got to finish it. We've used it and stuff, but that's all my woods down there. It goes all the way back to the bypass. That's my work building. My motorcycle there. So, it's nothing fancy, man. It's just a little house, a little country house. Nothing major. Now, that house over there is really nice and beautiful. He's seen that. He told me he was a builder. He built hotels for 40 years. He said he's seen that in a calendar, that house in a calendar. And they lived in a trailer, him and his wife. She just passed away a couple months ago. He's like 90 years old. And he's got a beautiful place. He said he's seen it in a calendar and came home and built it. every bit by hand. Built every bit of it. It's beautiful though. It's a nice place. Yeah. He owns, I rent off of him. It's not my property. He owns a house right down here on that side. Owns out. See, I got woods. See, I don't get to see no neighbors get to see me. All this side's woods too. All of it is woods. See, just a small country home, man. Nothing fancy. And then there's the dangerous road. Everybody thinks it's like a fucking mountain climbing up. I got to hit their, diesel trucks and act stupid. But we just try to keep it nice, man. I don't like toys. I don't like things in my yard, except for my motorcycles. That's the only toys I like in my yard. So, and like I said, we just do what we can. I'm going to go over this motorcycle again and make sure. I heard something loose or something sounded funny when I hit the park road or the fairgrounds road over there. Here's what I need. You know what I'm talking about when it comes to those little, see, these things right here, guys? See how that rubber is gone? See how that rubber is gone in there? It's metal. It's supposed to be rubber. And that thing there is stuck, that quick release. So, and that they've lasted about 5 years. So everyone's like, don't show your license plate. Why? It's public. Anybody can see it. You can't get nothing from the license plate. People panic over that. Oh, you got a picture of my license plate. So what? I can't do nothing with it. Unless they know somebody that's going to... How much do I think this property costs? I don't know, man. I just rent the house and property I'm on. I rent this house in 5 acres. You want to know how much for? Oh, God knows truth on my kids and on the Bible. I pay $350 a month. That's it. That's the God's honest truth. I've been here 11 years in this one place, this one house. So, that's it. Anywhere else, it would probably go for $2,500 a month. I'll be honest with you. Now, there's other places in my town. Trust me, they go for $1,200, $1,500 a month. They're building a few new houses, 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath. They're going for almost $2,000 a month. But I've just been here so long, and I know the guy. He gave me a quote when I first moved in, $350, and he'd never go up. And I said, okay. I've raised my 2 girls here in this house, and they went to school. We're only a mile and a half, 2 miles from school, maybe 2 miles. 2 miles from the elementary school, high school. They've got to grow right up. We're 2 miles from town. So we're in the country, but we're just a little ways out, So you pay $23, a month. See, I only pay $350. So I got lucky with it. The old man I was talking about that lives over there, my landlord, he owns all this property. I don't know. He owns property way back there. I don't know how many acres he owns. He owns a ton. But here's the thing. He went to, when I first told him my name, because when he was remodeling the house, when I pulled up in the driveway and said, are you going to rent this place? He said, yeah, but, these old timers around here, they want to know who you are. They want to know who your family is. So I told him my mother's maiden name and who her family was. And he said, well, I went to church with him years ago, blah, blah, blah. Started talking. He agreed to rent it to me. There he comes right there. You better be careful, man. Probably don't even have his hearing aids in. He fell last month. Had to call the ambulance, had his brain bleeding and all that. His daughter had to come in from out of town. She's grown, got grown kids. Had to come in. He can't stay by himself for 3 months. He's got to have somebody taking care of him now. So he's a good old dude, man. And his son, he's got a son and a daughter. His son comes over, helps him. He's been living with his son. And I tell you one thing, man, they're some of the nicest people there is. I mean, just nice. I don't know why his daughter's letting him do it. He should not be doing that, man, especially in this heat. I think that's what caused it to start with. Like he was he was on his tractor, and then I seen an ambulance over there, and I run over there, and his son was over there. I said, hey, what happened? He said he thinks he got hot or something. He said he woke up in the floor. He was bleeding, I was like, shit, man, but his son was already there when I got over there with the ambulance, and I was like, so they were, taking him to emergency place and stuff, and I don't know what he's doing. He's stubborn, man. He's one of those, he won't let me even help him take trash off. He won't, and I've known him for years, man. And he even with his own son, he's like he wants to. He's one of those old men that, you know, that built this country, man. You know, built his own stuff. He doesn't know how to slow down. He doesn't know how to have somebody to help him. He's a worker, man, and he's a damn good dude. Or not dude. He's a damn good man. He's like probably almost 90, I guess. Yeah, he shouldn't be by himself at all. I don't know where his daughter is. She's over there, but I got an eye on him though. If something happens, I'm always, you know, watching just in case. And that's what I told his son anyways. I said, you guys know I watch the place. There ain't no way in and out. I keep an eye on the place. He keeps an eye on my place, you know. And there he goes, trying to walk down by the damn road, walk that dog to use the bathroom. Like, what are you doing? Let her walk that dog. But he's like, he's just, that's the way he is. He will get out. He will, even his kids will tell you, you can't stop him. He's stubborn and just, you know, that's the kind of man he is. He's one of those men that, you know, he built everything. He fucking raised his family. You know, he wasn't gonna let nothing stop him. And same kind of man I am. I roofed 16 years, 5 years heating and cooling with 4 heart surgeries, about to kill me every day, but I had to. Why? Because I had kids. I had to raise a family. I had to take care of them. I had to provide, you know. And finally got to the point where I couldn't do it anymore. You know what I mean? Like physically, doctors disabled me, you know. So that's that. You know, you can't. What are you supposed to do when the doctors, you know, do it? I mean, when the doctors say it and do it. I was wondering if that fucking thing was loose. I'm gonna have to try to tighten that up. Huh. Wonder why that is like that. So that's what it seems like I need to do then. I need to tighten that. Seems like that's loose. Look at that. That motherfucker moved. I'm gonna have to fix it. Yeah, it's not the header pipe, it's the slip-on. So I'm gonna have to fix the slip. I'm gonna have to tighten the slip-on, man. That's what seems to be that might be what I heard a minute ago. That loose part. I think that's a 1/2 inch. Yeah, I think that's a half. That nut, that bolt or whatever, I think that's a 1/2. Let's see here. I think I've got that too, sitting right here. Let's get this out. There's a little cubby hole. If you're not familiar with a bagger, if you've got something that will, you know, I tried this one day. Look here, I sit down, I put my water right there. It goes nowhere, guys. I promise you. It goes nowhere. I ride and that water sits right there next to my butt. And anytime I want to drink, I just grab it. Now, if you let it sit there all day, guess what? It'll get hotter than shit. But if you're dying of thirst and you got a good cold drink there, and you're gonna drink it within the first 5-10 minutes, then, you know, sit it there and grab it. If not, I don't have a cup holder. I used to, and I got to that point where I was like, I don't want no damn cup holder. Don't need no cup holder on my bike. It's good for like when I went to Florida. You know, that's a long travel, 16-hour ride to Florida. So it was like, okay, I'll use a cup holder when I go to Florida. But now when I went just to ride around here and shit, no, I don't need no. I don't need no cup holder. You know what I mean? Let me see what I got in here. I need to find this for a minute. My phone's gonna go dead. Sorry, guys. Let me see if I can. Hey, buddy. So here's my other. See, I got one battery. Here's my other battery I use. It's an on brand, but it'll last about 10 hours. The other one I ordered offline. It's a good one too. It lasts 10-12 hours. I got another one too. I think I've got 3 to 4 of them. I keep charged at all times for things like this, so I can plug my phone in, charge my phone. Okay, Anonymous biker. Check the mounts under the bags. Yeah, I'm going to. Thank you. I'm going to see if I can get that. Because I tell you, man, it's... Hang on just a second, guys. I'll be right back. Tell you what, it's going to be... Get back. Are you talking about the mounts that are, yeah, under the tour pack, or not the tour pack, but the bags right back here? These mounts, yeah, yeah. I'll probably have to tighten them all up. Tell you the truth, go through them and make sure they're all tightened. I'll probably have to just go through and tighten them all up, because I know this one looks like it's completely loose. You know, I don't know. That thing moved a little bit. I don't want it moving at all, so I think that's a half, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I think it is. Let's see, where's my socket here, mother? Mother, don't you know me? There it is. I think it's, I'm pretty sure it's a half. Pretty sure it's a ½ inch. Nope, it's actually bigger than a ½ inch. Huh. I really thought it was a ½ inch. Huh. Wonder why. It's not a half, huh? Nope. It's not a half, huh? Let's see what it would be then. Maybe it's a 5/8. Nope, too big. Well, she's Nick. Huh. Really? I thought it would be that. You gotta be kidding me. Really? There it is. Huh. It is a 9/16. Okay. Okay. Huh. I thought it might have been a half. Most stuff is a half. Well, pretty tight, man. Huh. Well, I guess it wasn't pretty tight because it ain't moving now. Huh. Wonder why it was just a little loose. Now it ain't going. Ooh, that son of a bitch is hot. Ooh. But it ain't going nowhere, so it's tight. Let's check the other side. Huh. Sometimes Harleys just rattle loose. Sometimes motorcycles just rattle loose, guys. Oh no, that one's. Oh yeah, that's tight too. Whew. That one is tight. That one was loose. So, well, I thought for sure that was a half. It's a 9/16. So, well, that's better. Better than nothing. I guess it's better than nothing, ain't it? No, it's my bike. So it was a little loose, huh? Put lock washer. Yeah, I've got the blue and the red. I put them on the, I always put them on those under the bag. Because I got an old bike. It's an 07, man. Like I said, the thing, it runs half the time it don't. It's just, there's issues with it. I wished I could afford a newer bike. Not even a new one, you know. Give me a 2020, 2018. Fuck, I don't care. Road glide, street glide, I don't give a shit. But I gotta have a touring bike. Unless somebody donated one to the channel, I'll take whatever. But I'm saying, like, I like to ride a lot, so, and I swear to God, if I could afford, like, out of my pocket, go buy one and buy me a newer bike, 2020, 20 whatever, a cruiser, I would take this bike right here and find somebody that has a company or something in a shop that's legit, and I would want them to go through this and fix it up, paint it, put as much money as they can for donations, you know, put as much, get as much companies they deal with to donate, parts and stuff, and fix this motor, all the stuff that needs it, and tune it, do real good, and set it up, and then let us give it away to someone that don't even own a bike, that needs a bike. Somebody that's in a position like I was. I didn't have the money to go buy a big bike. So when I bought this, I paid $5,500, $5,600, had 40,000 miles. Now it's got almost 90,000 on it. I've put money into it, but I've, put a new air cleaner, tune, exhaust, done a lot. All LEDs, I put all LEDs in it, everything. And like I said, put ape hangers on it, did all kinds of work, new grips, new, wirings, all that stuff, throttle cable, everything. Did all that. I put quite a bit of money in it. But the thing is, I wouldn't care if I had the money. This is paid for. I would love to see somebody take this bike and redo it completely where it's very dependable. I mean, I drove it to Florida for bike week and it broke down, the belt broke, and then I got it fixed. And the guy said, "You got a transmission, you're slipping. Your transmission's slipping, you want me to fix?" I said, "No, I ain't got $5K for you at the dealership in Georgia." He said, "At least be $3,500. I said, "Yeah, no, I ain't got that kind of money in cash to make you or have you to pull my transmission out and try to fix it." But I tell you what, man, I don't feel it slipping. You know what I mean? I don't. I've had my mechanic look at it. We've done tune on it. We put the exhaust on it. We've done oil change, everything on it. We put new seals on it, everything. And he even rode it. He said, I don't know what he was talking about. He said, it's not slipping. Oh, they wouldn't even drive it out of their dealership to the parking lot. I had to go in there when they put the belt on and fixed it. I had to go in there and drive. I was like, dude, he's like, do you want us to wash it? And I was like, no, I don't want y'all to fucking touch it. I don't want you to do anything. You're trying to tell me I got my transmission slipping and all this shit. Dude, I went on to Florida and all the way there and back on my bike. Transmission never slipped, never gave me a problem. The only problem it ever gave me was it wanted to die when I got to the red light or slowed down and started idling down, because the tune and stuff was not what I had. I had a complete big breather, a new air intake. My exhaust was factory. I didn't have the slip. I got dual headers, but I had some factory slip-on things. They were keeping it from. So I put some Screaming Eagles slip-ons. I took my FP3 tune, that sucks anyways, but still, I tuned the bike the best I could, and now it runs, and I think it was a fueling problem. It wasn't a transmission problem. I think the filter needed to be changed or something. But they try to get you every way they can, man, and it's like, what? Wait a minute. You're telling me I need $3,500 for you to pull my transmission and look at it? I don't think so. No, the clutch plates and stuff was not burnt. Bike cost a new bike costs damn near $60K. And if you don't have credit and stuff, guess what, man? That's, the finance charges. They say 32, 34. Yeah, time you finance it, you'll pay $60K or more. So, 2-4, what's up, buddy? Keep fixing. Got your newer stuff. Be more problems. It could be, So, but I've always liked the twin cam. Like I said, it's an 07 Rich Evans. It's an 07 Ultra Classic. Just an 07, man. Like I said, there, I feel it sprinkling. There's a rain cloud coming over. I just try to, I ride. I'm not taking it to California, which I would if it was suitable. I would travel more. I've took it to North Carolina a couple of times. In North Carolina, where I go over there to Smokeout Rally, it's about a 6-hour ride one way. So, that's a decent ride when I go over there. It's like 6 hours, so it's you know, it is what it is, man. I don't care to ride long distance. Like I said, I rode from East Tennessee here all the way to Daytona. It took me, I don't know, I think it took us 12, 14, 16 hours. I don't know. But like I said, I don't mind the ride. I love to ride. I'll ride through many states. I'll ride long distances. I don't care a bit. It's just having a dependable motorcycle. If you got a dependable bike, you know, then there's nothing to it. If I have a dependable bike, shit, I'll go anywhere, man. And maybe one day, and like I said, maybe one day I'll be able to afford that bike. If I do, I would love to, you know, collaborate with somebody, not for my channel, just to do it. Of course, I would probably do a live stream or video it, you know that. But I would love to collaborate with a good company that has contacts with other companies that would donate. And I'm talking about strip the bags off, repaint them, or put new bags, maybe do a different color or the same color, repaint it to where it's that bright, you know, or that bold blue and black. You know, pull the motor, fix it, go through, fix all that, do whatever. Maybe put some different handlebars if they wanted to on it. You know, whatever, you know, the company wanted to send and do. I think that would be a cool project, you know, if I could do something like that and donate it to somebody that I know that does not have a motorcycle. Because here's the thing, what I hate. People enter contests, and I know it's just the luck of the draw. If you enter a giveaway contest, it seems like most people that win those bikes, they own 2 or 3 bikes already, you know, and it's like, man, why ain't that guy that, you know, that can't afford a bike that's, you know, he's sitting there dreaming of a Harley, and he may be 30, 40 years old, and he's never been able to afford one, you know, why ain't that guy winning? Because that was me, you know what I mean? I mean, I've rode motorcycles my whole life, but I ain't never had riches, you know. I had to save and work and save and work, and, you know, and buy straight out cash, you know. So bikes like that. There's the thunder, and the thunder rolls, and the lightning strikes. But that's what I'm saying. I think it would be neat to make sure whoever entered, the only people that could enter to win this bike would be people that don't own a motorcycle. You could not own a brand new 23 Road Glide or 24, 25, you know, Road Glide or whatever, performance bagger, and then win this bike so you can have a second bike. Let's put people in that don't have a bike, you know, give people opportunity to ride and love this lifestyle, man. And I know it's cheesy to say, it's cliche, the Harley lifestyle, man, is a lifestyle. We all know, anybody that rides, you know it. You know what I'm talking about. It's a community in that, you know, motorcycle realm of bonds and friendships, and the more people we can introduce to this, the more younger people we can get to ride and start out riding. Guess what? You get young people involved in motorcycles, these 20-year-olds and 21, 25-year-olds, you know, they go out and buy a bike. They go out and buy a Harley. They buy a Nightster or something, a Sportster S, and they ride it. In a year, they've lost interest. They're bored with it. It's parked or they're selling it. They're not buying the lifestyle, you know what I mean? They're not staying with that, you know, to be a customer for life. I'm a customer for life, basically, you know. I've had 95 Kawasaki Ninjas. I've rode Hondas. I owned a Honda dirt bike, a Kawasaki. I've owned different things, but I'm a Harley guy, man, through and through. I mean, just the way it is. It's my favorite bike in the world. It's just nostalgic. It's the sound. It's the choppers. You know, it's the stuff you can do with a motorcycle, with a Harley. You can completely strip down and build it any way you want. Even the baggers or the dressers, whatever you want to call them, you can take them down and build them whatever you want to do into however you want to do it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to own a Harley and be part of that Harley community. It just really is, guys. I mean, that's the way I see it anyways. That's how I feel about certain people in the motorcycle community. You know, not everybody. There's a lot of dickheads and assholes, but I just don't talk to them. Don't have nothing to do with those people. But like I said, I think it's just a part of life. If you're going to get involved with motorcycles, I need to learn how to fix more stuff. Be a better and actually it stays on. You got your little screw, and you know, on your battery there that you order, got another one there on that side if you want it, and then you can, you know, plug it in over there and put it on there, screw it in, and trust me, it stays there. It doesn't move, it doesn't bounce, it doesn't do any of that stuff, guys. So I'm telling you right now, it's awesome. So I'm losing people, so unless it's hydraulic. Mine's not hydraulic. The cable has adjustment unless, yeah. Oh, the clutch, yeah. No, my clutch ain't hydraulic. I work on bikes, my bikes plus all the guys I ride with. Yeah, anonymous, buddy, I'll get a hold of you then, because it's something. Like I said, they were scared to touch it. You know, he's like, oh, you're going to have to drive it out here. I said, I will, buddy. I went right in there in his shop, drove it out, and never had an issue with it. It's not sitting there. And, you know, I'm not a master mechanic either. So, you know, there could be something to it. I don't know. I'm not feeling, I'm not seeing. You know what I mean? I don't get the point where I would think, and that's been 2 years, why wouldn't it have tore up by now? You know? Why wouldn't I see metal shavings and shit when I changed the fluid? You know? I mean, all that. I don't get it. Like I said, I don't understand why they were telling me that shit. So, and I've had my mechanic to go through the bike. He's worked on this bike more than twice, you know, or 3 times already. So, and he hasn't said anything. Yeah, I know the new generation don't want them. Harley is going under, man. But the good thing is about Harley, there's enough Harleys out there. If you want one, you can find one used to ride, and you know what I mean. And there always will be Harleys. It don't matter if they shut down and never make another one. They could shut down today or tomorrow and never make another Harley. There's enough Harleys out there that you can build one, you can buy one, you can ride. You can ride one, because not everybody's gonna ride them. But yep. They tried to, yeah. I can't say those words on here. You know that, man. They tried to, yeah. They shut down a man's channel too far. Come on now. I got to catch keywords like that. It's not your fault. I know what you're saying, though. They do. They strip you from everything. They try to strip you. I mean, time you get done paying for all that plastic stuff, you're walking down the street butt naked. Talking about, well, I'm on a Harley, though, you know. I may not own nothing. I own a Harley. I might not be able to feed my kids, but go look in the garage, dude. They couldn't figure out his leak. I laughed at them, took it home, and it was his radiator cap. That's what my brother did, man. He went to Sturgis a couple years back. He called me and said, dude, my oil keeps spitting all over my wife. It's spitting up on my leg, all that. What's going on? He said, my oil cap's leaking. He said, I took it to the dealership over there, during Sturgis. He said, they said, you need a new cap. He said, I bought a new cap and it's still done. He said, I can't figure it out. Well, he had the turn cap right here, you know. He had a fixed up Sportster, you know what I mean? 06, 05 or 06. And I told him, I said, dude, you got to push it down and then you got to twist it really hard. Well, he fucking didn't listen, or he tried. He thought it was, I said, you got to push it and it clicks down just like that Sportster. You know what I mean? Like this one right here. I said, you got to click it, click it. I said, you got to put, and it takes a little bit. It's hard. You got to twist that motherfucker where it goes all the way down in there, you know. Well, he got all the way back, you know, home, and he's like, dude, that oil still, it spit everything. I said, let me see the damn bike. So he brought the bike over. I reached down and twisted real hard and pushed, and it just twisted and locked in. I said, that's all your problem was. And he said, you got to be kidding. I said, no, dude. I said, I told you from the start, listen to me, don't listen to Harley. You bought an extra brand new oil cap. And he showed me the old one. I said, keep the old one because there ain't nothing wrong with the cap. I said, there's nothing wrong with the oil cap. I said, it pops up and down. You got to be able to screw it all the way in and push it down and pop it in, you know. So that's what that was. And it fixed it. And he was like, this is crazy. I said, dude, I tried to tell you. Just listen to your little brother, man. Your little brother knows. So, or you leave it up to Harley, they'll try to, You'll be buying everything in the store to fix an oil leak. I mean, that's what they did to me. Charged me for a belt. Ended up paying. Time I walked out of Harley down there on my way to Daytona, I ended up paying, I think it was $1,400 for the bill for a supposedly $300 belt. No, they charged me $500, I believe. Then they charged me $25 for a screw that I had lost, and then they charged me so much. I had to get one of those. I had to get a new one of these shifter rods here. He showed me. He said, "Dude, that is just grinded." I said, "That might have been your big transmission slip, buddy. You know, you think it was slipping, but it wasn't." So I had to put one of those in. It cost me about $1,400 to get it out of there. And it was crazy, man. Yep. Hey, do you do Instagram, Anonymous Biker? I'm sure you. I mean, I know who you are, but I don't like know you. Know you. I know your name. I know your channel. Look me up on Instagram, man. Shoot me a DM or something. Maybe we can talk about this bike a little bit and figure out a few things, where it ain't going to cost me so much if you don't care. I'm going to get off here, though, because it's starting to rain. It's sprinkling and thundered. And I got to go in here and cool off, guys. Thank you for watching and riding along with me. I hope y'all enjoyed that big Mission Point spot I showed you. The big views off the mountains. I'll come back on here later. It is Friday night, so me and John, I don't know. I might see what he's getting into later on. Might see if he wants to do a live stream or something tonight or something, or somebody, So, sorry, I could have turned this around to me. So, if you don't care, hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything, trust me. Follow on Instagram, Facebook. On Facebook, I'm under my real name, Brandon Ray. So, they wouldn't let me go by Ray's Motor Life. I'm on Ray's Motor Life on 8 platforms except for Facebook, because where I verified my Instagram and I connected it to Facebook, and I just went ahead and paid for the verification for Facebook and Instagram, because my followers on Facebook jumped. I started gaining followers really fast. I'm almost at 13,000 followers on Facebook, almost 11 or something like that on Instagram. So, but I don't care about that shit. I'm just saying I had to verify my channel. I didn't have to, but I did. I wanted it to be legit, you know what I mean? And wanted it to be professional and what I wanted it to do. And so I pay $18 a month to have Facebook and Instagram verified, so nobody can really mess with, hopefully they won't mess with my account or nothing. People can see it's a real person. That's what it's for, that. So it's for, to allow people that blue star means you're somebody real. You're not, a bot, or you're not just some jokey. But all right, guys, I'm going to jump off here. Thank you for watching. Make sure you share these videos out. Go watch the shorts. Go watch the live streams. Really need to build up the live streams again. I need to get back on them. So thank you, guys. Anonymous Biker, buddy. Get a hold of me. 2-4. Have a good day. Rick Evans. Thank you for coming in. Robert, good to see you, buddy. Retired rider. I'm trying to go through here, guys. David, thanks for hopping in. Whoever's in Chinese, hey, how you doing? Jacob Kearns, how you doing? Christina Murphy, how you doing? I'm in Flint, Michigan, getting ready to go to back to the bricks. Okay. Jamin, Lewis, Ether. Okay, all you guys, man, thank you so much. Hit the like button, subscribe, stay in your lane, or crash the motherfucking thing. See ya.